Hello students, today we are going to take another lecture on the chapter, the third level, which is written by XII. Okay, in the past two lectures or two earlier lectures, we have studied about the initial story development, what are the psychological elements that play an important role with regard to the story. We have read about the characters, okay, and actually we have seen what is the third level in this particular chapter. Okay, so to ask what is third level is nothing but the imagination of the protagonist Charlie. Okay, he creates, incepts an alternative third level to reach the Galesburg of 1894. Okay, because according to him, Galesburg is a peaceful place, and to be there is the solution or is the alternative for the modern world, which is full of insecurities, war, fears, all kind of worries, responsibilities. Okay, to get migrated to Galesburg of 1894 is the comfort to relieve or the relief for one from the modern world. Okay, कि आप अगर modern world को छोड़ के आप कहाँ जाते हैं, Galesburg 1894 में जाते हैं, तो that will be the solution of your problems that are offered by the modern world. Okay, now let's see. The corridor I was in began. We are taking the chapter from page number 3, second paragraph. The corridor I was in began angling left and slanting downward, and I thought I was wrong. So he is telling, he has already stated that every time he visits or every time he goes to the Grand Central Station, he finds himself to be lost somewhere. Okay, he always finds himself in new corridors or new doorways. So same thing happened to this time as well. The corridor I was in began angling left, that turned left and slanting downward. नीचे की तरफ जो है got changed or got turned, and I thought I was wrong. Or for a temporary period or for some times he thought that he was on the wrong way. But I kept on walking. But he kept on walking. Okay, he didn't stop. रुका नहीं, चलता रहा. All I could hear was the empty sound of my own footsteps, and I didn't pass his home. The only thing that could be heard by him was the sound of his own footsteps. Okay, और कोई आवाजें उसको वहां पर सुनाई नहीं दे रही. Then I heard that sort of hollow roar ahead. That means open space and people talking. Means उसी टाइम में जो खाली जो है open space में जो roar धार means एक तरह की जो loud sound थी वो उसको सुनाई दी. And he estimated that he was going to appear in an open place. जिसमें open space and people talking, and the talking, that was the voice that people are talking to each other. The tunnel turned sharp left, that got turned. I went down a short flight of stairs. He went down by the stairs and came out. Short flight is there were 2 or 3 stairs, and came out on the third level at Grand Central Station. And surprisingly, he reached to the third level of the Grand Central Station. For just a moment, I thought I was back on the second level. For some time, he thought that he was back on the second level. Okay, means it has already been stated that there was no third level. It was the work of his imagination only. So he might be on the third level, he might be on the second level, but he had the wrong notion or wrong idea or wrong assumption that he was on the third level. That was actually the creation of his mind. For just a moment, I thought I was back on the second level, but I saw the rooms were smaller. The room was smaller. There were fewer ticket windows and train gates, and the information booth in the center was wood and wood. But surprisingly, everything was different from the second level. Okay, how? The room was smaller as comparison to the second level. There were fewer ticket windows. जो second level से अगर आप compare करें तो ticket windows भी कम थे and train gates भी कम थे. And the information booth in the center was wood and wood. और जो information booth था that was made of wood, and that was old fashioned. And the man in the booth wore green eyeshade and long bleach sleeve protectors. Okay, स्लीव प्रोटेक्टर्स ब्लैक कलर के जो है उसने पहने हुए थे. The lights were dim and sort of flickering. They were dim lights and they were flickering. Why? Then I saw why. Why was that flickering? They were open flame gas lights. Actually, they were gas lights, not electrical. Then there were brass spittoons on the floor. Brass के जो spittoons जिसमें आप you spit, okay, that kind of जो है spittoons, और वो they were made of brass, and brass was used before means near about 100 years. And across the station a glint of light caught my eyes. Suddenly a glint means a flash of light caught his eyes. A man was pulling a gold watch from west pocket. His west pocket means initially people kept their watches in the west pocket. यहाँ पर रखते थे and they got that open and they got closed. उनके ऊपर एक lid होता था, एक ढक्कन सा होता था, वो बंद होती थी and they were opened like this. तो जैसे उसने open किया, the flash of that light came into his eyes. He snapped open the cover, glanced at his watch and frowned. Means the man who was having that watch, he saw the time and then frowned. Means he must be late, or he was late for some time. Then he expressed his anger. He wore a derby hat and a black 4-button suit and with teeny lapels. 4-button suits, okay, and lapels जो कोट के ऊपर जो मुड़ा हुआ जो folded जो portion होता है is called lapels. Means he was wearing old style clothes. And he had a big black handlebar mustache. Then I looked around and saw that everyone in the station was dressed like 1890 something. I never saw so many beards, sideburns, fancy mustaches in my life. A woman walked in through the train gate. She wore a dress with leg of mutton sleeves and skirt to the top of her high-button shoe. Back of her, out on the tracks, I caught a glimpse of a locomotive, a very small courier, and I used locomotive with a funnel-shaped stick. And then I knew. Means he's saying that the dresses, okay, the people were dresses like older times, okay, पहले वाले जो है means उनके पास 4-button suit थे, ladies जो dressing थी, hat was wearing, and they had mustaches, okay, beards, long beards, है ना, and that was trend in West countries long before, okay, तो उसको लगा कि that he was traveling through some back time or back date, है ना, he was experiencing some back time. तो उसने जब जो लोगों का जो ड्रेसिंग देखी, जो वहाँ का जो सेकंड लेवल का सब कुछ वहाँ का जो इंफ्रा देखा, तो उसको श्योर हुआ that he was not on the second level but he was on a new level. To make sure, I walked over to a newsboy. He went to a newspaper boy and glanced at the stack of papers at his feet, and he saw the paper. It was the World. The newspaper was the World, and the World has not been published for years, and he was sure that the particular newspaper, the World, had not published for many years. है ना, and that was on the means जब वो काफी साल से पब्लिश नहीं हुआ था, लेकिन उस दिन जहां पर वो थर्ड लेवल पर पहुंचा था, तो उस दिन वो उसी दिन का न्यूज़ था, ओके, सो मींस वो पास्ट में दिया, ओके. The lead story said something about President Cleveland, and the story was about the American President Cleveland. I have found that front page scenes in the public library files, and after that coming to the conscious world, or means after coming out of the third level, उसने उसी story को पढ़ा जो है वापस आके लाइब्रेरी में जाके, and it was printed June 11, 1894, and that particular news he saw over there was of June 11, 1894. Okay, so he was on a different level, and he was in a new time. Okay, he was in a past. Okay, he was in 1894. थर्ड लेवल पे भी पहुंचा और 1894 के थर्ड लेवल में पहुंचा. ओके, I turned towards the ticket window, knowing that here, देखिए पहला काम जो करता है वो क्या करता है, he went to the ticket window, है ना, कि भाई क्योंकि उसका जो रियल मोटिव है वो तो वही है गेल्सबर्ग. ओके, और गेल्सबर्ग पहुंचने के लिए उसने पहला काम क्या किया, he went to the ticket window, knowing that there on the third level at Grand Central I could buy tickets that would take Louisa and me anywhere in the United States we wanted to. Okay, so पहला क्योंकि उसको ये पता था कि that third level could provide them train, okay, फॉर गेल्सबर्ग, और उसके लिए वो क्या करना चाहता था, टिकट परचेज करने के लिए उसने सोचा। एंड मी एनीवेयर इन द यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स वी वांटेड टू गो, कि हम जहां जाना चाहते थे वहां के लिए टिकट परचेज कर सकते थे। इन द ईयर 1894 एंड आई वांटेड 2 tickets to Galesburg, Illinois, and he tried to purchase 2 tickets for Galesburg. Have you ever been there? Means he is asking the readers, have you ever been to that particular place? It is a wonderful town still, with big old frame houses, huge lawns and tremendous trees whose branches meet overhead and roof the street. जैसे ना बड़े बड़े वहाँ पर trees हैं, lawns हैं, और उनकी जो branches हैं ऊपर मिलती हैं, and they form a kind of roof on the street, है ना। तो roof जो streets हैं वो भी they have become a shady place. And in 1894, summer evenings were twice as long, and people sat out on their lawns, and the men smoking cigars and talking quietly, the women weaving palm leaf fans. The palm leaf के जो है leaf के जो है बने हुए fans को चलाती थी, जो है लोग peacefully बात करते थे ना, ऐसे नहीं जैसे modern world में होता है। To be back there with the First World War still 20 years off and World War II or 40 years in the future, I wanted 2 tickets for that. One more thing, he finds that the problem for so many, or the reason for so many complexities or troubles in the modern world have been world wars. Okay, so he was in 1894 and the First World War was 20 years ago, and 20 years after, है ना, कि 1914 में हुआ था फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर, तो उसने कहा कि अभी 20 इयर्स थे, तो उससे पहले लगभग जो है सब कुछ बड़ा पीसफुल होता था। फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर के बाद जो है बड़ा जो है एक तरह से जो वर्ल्ड में बड़े हैवॉक से जो है क्रिएट हुए, बड़े डिस्टर्बेंसेस क्रिएट हुई, और उसकी वजह से जो है द मैनकाइंड इज सफरिंग सो मच। सो ही इज सेइंग दैट इन 1894 कि आपके जो वर्ल्ड वॉर है वो अभी हुए नहीं है, एक तो 20 इयर्स बाद है और दूसरा जो है नियर अबाउट 45 इयर्स आफ्टर है, तो उसने उसको लगा कि दैट इज ए पीसफुल प्लेस। The clerk figured the fare, means he was counting his fare. He glanced at my fancy hatband, but he figured the fare. And means उसने काउंट किया, भाई बताया उसको कि गेल्सबर्ग के लिए आपको you will have to pay this much money for 2 people. And I had enough for 2 coach tickets. कहता मेरे पास sufficient amount में पैसा था one way. But when I counted the money and looked up, the clerk was staring at me. When he was counting the money, he saw that the clerk was staring towards him. He nodded at the bills. उसने मना कर दिया उनके लिए. That is not money, sir, mister. He said, and if you are trying to scare me, cheat me, you won't get very far. अगर आप मुझे चीट करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं तो ज़्यादा दूर नहीं जा पाएंगे. Because the money of 1894 करेंसी जो है मान लीजिए 1894 की मॉडर्न टाइम की अलग अलग होगी, तो उसने उसको मना कर दिया भाई दिस इज नॉट मनी. And he glanced at the cash drawer beside him. उसने अपने cash drawer को देखा. Of course, the money was old style bills. और वहाँ पर जो पैसा था वो old style का था. Half again as big as the money we use nowadays. तो उसकी जो value थी वो आज वाले पैसे की आधी होती थी. And different और अलग तरीका का दिखाई देता था. I turned away and got out fast. And he tried to get out very fast. There is nothing nice about jail even in India. कहता 1894 की जो जेल है, मीन्स अगर वी टॉक अबाउट जेल्स, तो जेल्स तो 1894 की भी अच्छी नहीं रही होंगी, हो सकता है कि वो टाइम अच्छा रहा। एंड दैट वाज दैट इज इट। I left the same way I came. I suppose next day during lunch hour I drew $300 out of the bank, nearly all we had, and bought old style currency that really worried my psychiatrist friend. You can buy old money at almost every coin dealers, but you have to pay a premium. My $300 bought less than 200 in old style bills, but I didn't care. Means उसने क्या किया, next day lunch hour में अपना जितना भी, so he purchased, he had $300 in his bank account, तो उसने सारा पैसा जो है वो निकाला और उसको जो है old currency में कन्वर्ट कर दिया। उससे क्या होगा कि वो उसको लगा कि he might travel to the third level for another time, for next time. So इस क्या होता है कि जैसे आप ओल्ड स्टाइल पैसे खरीद सकते हैं, परचेज कर सकते हैं, बट यू हैव टू पे प्रीमियम। मींस आपको इफ यू आर कन्वर्टिंग $300 इनटू दैट मनी, तो आप हो सकता है $250 वापस उसको मिले। तो उसने, लेकिन उसके लिए चिंता की बात नहीं थी, परेशानी की बात नहीं थी। क्यों नहीं थी? Eggs were 13 cents a dozen in 1890. Things were sold very cheaply as comparison to present time. जो प्राइसेस थे वो बहुत ही कम। But I have never again found the corridor that leads to the third level at Grand Central Station. लेकिन उसके बाद उसको वो कभी नहीं मिला वो थर्ड जो वो कॉरिडोर जो थर्ड लेवल पर जाता है. Although I have tried often, लेकिन हालांकि वो he keeps on trying, लेकिन उसको उसके बाद वो कभी नहीं. Louisa was pretty worried when I told her all this. और उसने जब अपनी वाइफ के साथ ये सारा मैटर डिस्कस किया तो she got worried and didn't want me to look for the third level anymore. And she advised him not to look for third level anymore. And after a while, he stopped looking for third level. I went back to my stamps and he tried to console himself with his stamps. But now we were both looking every weekend. Now something happened that he and his wife both are looking for that third level. Why is that? Every weekend, because now we have proof that the third level is still there. Because now they have a proof. My friend Sam Wiener disappeared. His friend Sam got disappeared, and he suspects that he went to the third level. Nobody knew where. Nobody knows where he has gone. But I sort of suspected because Sam is a city boy. But he has a suspect. He has a doubt that he has traveled to the third level. And I used to tell him about Galesburg. I went to school there, and he always said he liked the sound of place, and that is where he is all right in 1894. Because he used to narrate the stories of 1894, है ना, बताता था अपने ग्रैंडफादर के, और जो उसको बताई थी उसके ग्रैंडफादर ने, तो वो उसके साथ अब शेयर करता था अपने फ्रेंड के साथ. तो उसको ऐसा लगा कि भाई वो जो है वो हो सकता है कि उस लेवल पर वो चला गया. ओके, क्योंकि उसको भी वो प्लेस बड़ा पसंद आया था उसके जो है स्टोरी नरेशन से और उन चीजों से सुन के. Because one night, fussing with my stamp collection, I found, well, do you know what a first day cover is? Means he was seeing some stamps. तो उसमें उसको एक first day cover मिला. और first day cover, as I told you earlier, when a new stamp is issued, stamp collectors buy some and use them to mail envelopes to themselves on the very first day of sale. And the postmark proves the date. The envelope is called a first day cover. They are never opened. You just put blank paper in the envelope. क्या होते हैं कि जिस दिन नई स्टैम्प इश्यू होती है उसी दिन क्या करते हैं, जो स्टैम्प कलेक्टर्स होते हैं जो इकट्ठा करते हैं, जिनको ये हैबिट होती है, जिनका ये शौक होता है, वो क्या करते हैं कि एक एनवलप लेंगे, उसके ऊपर वो स्टैम्प लगाएंगे, उस एनवलप में एक ब्लैंक पेपर डालेंगे, उस एनवलप पे अपना खुद का एड्रेस लिखेंगे, और जो स्टैम्प लगाएंगे और फिर जो पोस्ट स्टैम्प लगती है उसके ऊपर, वो इस बात को टेस्टिफाई करती है कि वो उसी दिन जो है वो परचेज की गई थी वो स्टैम्प. तो वो फर्स्ट डे को पढ़ते हैं. जैसे मैंने आपको पहले बताया था, कुछ लोगों को होता है मूवी को फर्स्ट डे फर्स्ट शो देखने का, एंड सच काइंड ऑफ पैशन इज फॉर देयर दिस स्टैम्प कलेक्टर्स. वो क्या करते हैं, फर्स्ट डे को परचेज करते हैं और उसको पोस्ट स्टैम्प से इस बात को टेस्टिफाई करवाते हैं, यस ऑन दैट पर्टिकुलर डे आई परचेज दैट टिकट. That night among my oldest first day covers I found that one that should not have been there. तो उसको एक ऐसा फर्स्ट डे कवर मिला वो जो वहां नहीं होना चाहिए था. But there it was. But it was there. It was there because someone had mailed it to my grandfather at his home in Galesburg. क्योंकि it was posted to my grandfather. That is what the address on the envelope said. और envelope पर उस पे एड्रेस भी लिखा हुआ था. And it had been there since July 1894. और वो 1894 से वहीं पर था. The postmark showed that. तो postmark उस पे लगी हुई थी, उस पे पता चलता था. It was posted on 18 July 1894. Yet I didn't remember it at all. लेकिन मुझे याद नहीं था. The stamp was 6 cents, dull brown कलर की डल हो चुकी थी. 6 cents इसका जो प्राइस था, with a picture of President Garfield. वहाँ पर जो है प्रेसिडेंट गारफील्ड की जो है वहाँ पर पिक्चर थी. Naturally, when the envelope came to Granddad in the mail, it went right into his collection and stayed there. सीधा उनके कलेक्शन में गया और फिर वो वहीं पर रहा, वो वहाँ से नहीं निकला. Till I took it out and opened it. The paper inside was not blank it read. और जो पेपर था वो खाली नहीं था, उसके ऊपर लिखा हुआ था, एड्रेस था 941 विलफील्ड विलार्ड स्ट्रीट, गेल्सबर्ग, इलिनॉइस, जुलाई 1894. चार. I got to wishing that you were right then. I got to believing you were right. Means surprisingly, the envelope was mailed to his grandfather, but it was addressed to Charlie. Okay. I got to wishing that you were right. कि आप सही कह रहे थे. Then I got to believing you were right. आप सही कह रहे थे. And Charlie, it is true. I found the third level. I have been there 2 weeks. 2 weeks पहले I went there. And right now down the street at Daly's. someone is playing the piano, means someone is playing piano and they are out on the front porch singing Nelly Home. They are singing this particular song and I am invited over for a lemonade, means that is made of lemon juice. Come on back, Charlie and Louisa, keep looking till you find the third level. It is worth it, believe me, means it is worth finding, है ना, कि आपको अच्छा लगेगा आप यहाँ पर आए। तो देखिए दो चीजें हैं कि व्हाट इज द लेटर और नॉट। अब दो चीजें हैं इसमें, या तो दिस इज द पार्ट ऑफ इमेजिनेशन ऑफ चार्ली, सच में नहीं है लेटर। दूसरा हो सकता है उसने उसके उसी में प्लेस किया हो अपनी वाइफ को इस बात के लिए कन्विंस करने के लिए कि थर्ड लेवल होता है। दो चीजें होती हैं कि पहली कंडीशन तो ये थी, उसने खुद ही बताया था कि जो फर्स्ट डे कवर्स होते हैं उनके अंदर ब्लैंक पेपर होता है और उनको कभी ओपन नहीं किया जाता है फर्स्ट डे, ठीक है। लेकिन ये इसमें एक्सेप्शन रहा, तो ये उसको लगता है कि भाई वो ऐसा पढ़ रहा है, ऐसे ऐसे में लिखा हुआ है, या वो अपनी वाइफ को जो है कन्विंस करने की कोशिश कर रहा है, उसने खुद ही उसके अंदर वो लेटर प्लेस किया हो और वो बताने की कोशिश। दूसरा कि सरप्राइजिंगली 1894 में तो चार्ली नाम का कोई आदमी ही नहीं होगा, तो एड्रेस उस पे लिखा हुआ 1894 का एंड द लेटर वाज एड्रेस टू चार्ली, सो दैट वाज नॉट पॉसिबल। ओके, तो ये भी अपने आप में एक अलग चीज थी, है ना। तो इट वाज पार्ट ऑफ इमेजिनेशन या इट वाज अ ट्रिक फ्रॉम चार्ली। द नोट साइन इज साइन सैम, और उस पे साइन जो है सैम के। At the stamp and coin store I go to, I found out that Sam bought $800 worth of old style currency. और जब वो उस शॉप पे गया जहाँ पर ओल्ड स्टाइल करेंसी मिलती है तो उसको पता चला कि उसके फ्रेंड सैम ने भी $800 की जो है करेंसी खरीदी थी ओल्ड स्टाइल। That ought to set him up a nice little hay, feed and grain business. वहाँ पर जो है वो अनाज और भूसे का अच्छा सा बिजनेस सेट कर सकता है। He always said that what he really wished he could do. उसकी हमेशा एम्बिशन रहती थी कि वो ये बिजनेस करना चाहता है। And he certainly can't go back to his old business, और अपना पुराना बिजनेस तो वहां पर कर नहीं सकता। Not in Galesburg, at least in Galesburg, Illinois in 1894. His old business, why? Sam was my psychiatrist. Okay, अब सैम कौन था? वो उसका साइकेट्रिस्ट फ्रेंड था, तो और ओल्ड बिजनेस तो क्या कौन सा था? उसका साइकेट्रिस्ट था। तो 1894 में चार्ली के ओपिनियन में लोग इतने हैप्पी थे, इतने खुश थे कि दे डिडंट नीड अ साइकेट्रिस्ट एट ऑल। तो अगर वहां पर वो साइकेट्रिस्ट बन के रहता है, अगर इस चीज को कैरी ऑन करता है तो क्या होगा? लोग उसके पास आएंगे नहीं, है ना, क्योंकि लोगों को प्रॉब्लम्स तो है नहीं। साइकेट्रिस्ट की जरूरत कब पड़ती है? व्हेन वी हैव सम मेंटल डिसऑर्डर बिकॉज ऑफ दिस कॉम्प्लेक्सिटीज ऑफ दिस, और ये साइकिक जो प्रॉब्लम्स है वो ज्यादा मॉडर्न बढ़ रही है ना। तो उसको ऐसा लगता है कि वहां पर उसका बिजनेस जो एज ए साइकिट्रिस्ट है, ऑक्यूपेशन है, वो फ्लॉप हो जाएगा क्योंकि लोग परेशान नहीं है, तो उसको यही जो है बिजनेस वहां पर करना पड़ेगा। सो दैट इज इट वी हैव फ्रॉम दिस चैप्टर। आई होप यू हैव अंडरस्टूड इट। थैंक यू वेरी मच।